To set up a Twitter account, you need to enter in your web browser twitter.com. You will then be required to select a username and provide an email and password. You will then be required to verify the details entered on the first page, and as you can see here, I will then click Create My Account. You will then receive a message welcoming you to Twitter.
Twitter is growing at an impressive rate. Now, what does Twitter look like? How does it work, and how do you get started with it? In this film, you learn everything you need to know to get started with Twitter. The word Twitter means to chirp, hence the little bird that you see in the logo. To Twitter is to send out short messages, which are known as tweets. When you send such a message, it can be read by everyone who follows you. In other words, your followers. Conversely, you can read the tweets of the people that you follow. For example, with Twitter, you can send out short bits of news that are interesting for your circle of friends, or in a professional context, for your colleagues, clients, and other interested parties. That's why Twitter is called a social medium. You get to know what the people in your network are busy with, and vice versa. Twitter messages are text messages, but they can also contain links to web pages, photos, or short films. Today, many news messages appear first on Twitter, before they are taken up by traditional media. Now, what does Twitter look like? The messages of the people you follow appear on your personal Twitter page in chronological order. When you want to send out a message yourself, then you type it under the question, "What's happening?" Your tweet is then sent out to all your followers. A Twitter message can contain a maximum of 140 characters. That's a little less than the number of characters of an SMS. You can also include special characters. For example, when you want to direct a message to a specific user, then you place an @ before his or her Twitter name. You place the hash key in front of a particular subject, which is interesting for searches on that subject. And the letters RT in a message stand for retweet. This indicates that a message will be repeated or forwarded. In this way, you can easily forward an important message to your followers. So how do you get started with Twitter? Very easy. Surf to twitter.com and register yourself. Choose a name, fill in your details, and your account will be created. Then first look for a few friends to follow via the Find People function. You can also follow celebrities such as Britney Spears, Lance Armstrong, or Barack Obama. When you find someone interesting to follow, then click on Follow. Twitter is a unique source of information and also has a search function. Via Twitter search, you can read what people say, think, or recommend about a subject right now and in real time. While you use Facebook chiefly to communicate with your current friends, with Twitter you easily get to know new people. People who relate things that you find interesting. People with whom you share a hobby, passion, or occupation. Try out Twitter and find out what's happening in the world right now.
Welcome back. I hope that through that video you were able to develop an understanding of how Twitter works. With regard to assessment, there are two items requiring your attention. Firstly, you will need to set up a Twitter account and retweet 10 tweets related to blended learning to the hashtag BLMarties. You will then also be required to follow 5 people in your organization or field and tweet at least one open educational resource, also to hashtag BLMarties. The second part of the assessment involves setting up a SWOT analysis for the use of mobile learning within your own context. For those of you who don't know what SWOT means, it stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. You may submit your SWOT analysis in the form of a Word document via Sunland. For a detailed explanation of all these instructions, please see the module assessment.